Microsoft. It's a micro ball and it's squishy, so it's soft. Get it? Or Apple. This isn't about which company is better or what you like. It's about the mindset in your business. Apple has some great things. Microsoft has some great things. What do you choose from both? Where do you go? Today, I'm going to be talking about one part of Microsoft and one part of Apple. In this case, I like Microsoft's approach better. So, Apple will take something and keep on working at it in private. They will never release it until it's absolutely perfect. And then they release it to the public. Microsoft has a completely different approach. They release it right away and then they kind of work on it and get feedback from the public, see if they can continue it. There are some good positives and negatives to both of this. In Windows 10, you could see that they did beta release and they had this input from the developers before they even really released the full Windows 10 version. Apple doesn't do that. They wait until it's finally done and then they release it. Now, it's worked for them most of the time, but there's one part where it didn't work for them when they released Apple Maps. It was a complete failure because they didn't get that iteration from the public. Here's the thing though, Apple has a lot of money and they're able to invest in something without seeing profit for years. And then when they finally release it, they can get that profit and see what happens. And I think that most businesses can't afford, literally afford this model because it's so expensive to invest into something, wait, and then finally release it. Plus, you have to have a visionary to see exactly what's going to happen. And I haven't really seen Apple do anything visionary in the past, I don't know, maybe 10 years. Yeah, they've improved and they've continued to iterate and take it to the next level, but they haven't really had that visionary concept to produce something. Now, Microsoft, on the other hand, doesn't have that. They've never had that. They shoot something out there that isn't that great, and then they get the feedback again and again. I'm going to suggest that most businesses, unless you have an enormous fund in which to, just throw money at until you can get something, unless you have that, it's probably better to get it out to market as quickly as possible because it's this concept of perfection is the enemy of good, is the enemy of great. And on one side, Apple has perfect products. But on the other hand, it can be the enemy of actually progressing. Just want you to think about that. This is not about whether I like iPhone or Mac better. It's not about whether I like Windows or Android. It's just the business mindset and where you're going to go from there. Now, next time, I'm going to talk about where Apple really gets it good and where a lot of companies miss out. And how can you introduce that idea? All right, that's enough for now. I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.